Oh, hello. We are back. So we're racing on next Sunday, so I need to get the car ready. Been doing a couple of things that I'll talk you through now, so let's have a look and see if I can walk backwards without falling over. Let's have a look in the engine bay. Oh, hi. So you'll notice in here, we now have an intake. So we've got a Blitz SUS intake. I've got a 3-inch pipe coming around here, which feeds directly onto the filter. Now I've done this because at Blighton, I had a couple of issues with a little flat spot, which I thought the VVT wasn't working properly, and it felt real sluggish. So what I did before buying this was I cobbled together a kit just to test my theory. So I brought a new cone, the same as this, and then I used some old spare parts to copy this kit. I put it on and the flat spot was ridiculous. So you get to 3,500, 4,000, it just would bog and then pick up at about 4.5. Fuel trims were crazy. So I fitted this and I was like, what the fuck? That's really weird. It didn't do that in the airbox. It was so small, I could barely feel it.
That's what she said.
So I took the MAF out and I put my spare MAF in it that I found at home, and bang, it was cured. I was like, that's real fucking weird. So I took the MAF out and it had a split O-ring, which you'll see here. And the actual MAF was absolutely caked in crap. But instead of fitting the second-hand MAF, I brought a new MAF from Fensport. So got a new MAF. And now that I know it works, I put the data logger on it, I went for a drive. Intake temps are surprisingly good. It was like 20 to 25. It does come down. The grams per second are pretty spot on now. So what I've done is I've taken the other kit off and I'll put that up for sale. It's identical to this, and in fact it'll be even better because I made this bracket to fit how I wanted it to. So the other kit comes with new nuts and bolts, the proper bracket, the instructions. It's just this bit is gold. Other than that, it's the same, and the pipe diameter was a couple of mil bigger, so it's quite a tight fit. It's fine, it works. So I'll be putting that up for sale for a cheap price if anyone wants it. But today, I had some issues at Blighton with the coolant, so the level would rise. I know Pete had the same issue with his 2ZZ and now his K-swap. So the water level in the expansion bottle rises up, and the only way to get it out is to lift the front up and then open the bleed screw and burp it out, and it drops back down. Really annoying. I have been researching swirl pots and header tanks. That is probably what I'm going to do next. But the rad in this is a stock rad and the bleed feels a bit, so I'm wondering whether it's sucking in air. So I got this. Mishimoto radiator. Now this thing is pretty f***ing sick. So let's take a look. Ooh. So this thing is pretty sick. Look at the thickness on it.
That's what she said.
It's probably double as thick as the stock one. Nice aluminium rad with some aluminium end tanks, which will make a big difference. A lot thicker, so it's going to be better at cooling. Not that I have a problem with the cooling side of it. I've got a low temp Mishimoto thermostat, but I do have this issue. So I thought maybe this would help. I don't know why I'm just walking around. So today we're going to be fitting this. I also have a drive belt, which I probably won't get time to fit today. But the drive belt goes, which is really annoying. But first of all, I'm going to get this jacked up. Hi race car. We'll get the front end off and I'll show you the rad, and we can show you the difference between this and that. Let's go. So with this jacked up and with the front off, you can see just how piss thin this radiator is. It's like it's not even the width of my finger. So if we take my finger as measurement, so thick. So to get this off, this has got to come out, which is full of crap. But it should be pretty straightforward. I'm going to try and not make a mess. These two here. So incidentally, this is where the bleed is currently. It's under here. And we have to take this corner off to get to the bleed to bleed the air out, which is really irritating. So let me take this crap out and join me again in a minute.
A few moments later.
Right, so we've got this big piece of plastic crap out, which leaves us with these two bars to get off, which are 2 10 mils. These two and these two 10 mils, and then that's pretty much the whole thing comes out. So you've got a clip down here and a clip here. They're both spring clips. I'm gonna probably change them for Jubilees because they are wank. Let's have a little time lapse, shall we? Have a little time, let's do a little dance. So the rad's out, that was easy, piss really on these. But the reason I'm changing the clips is, I don't know if you can see these, this is like life and death holding this here. All the spring clips have rotted and there's not really any tension on them. So while I've got it off, I'm gonna change this one, these two and these two. I've already done those two back ones and that one. I think Pete did them actually. I think Pete might have done it. My only concern is this rad is very thin. Like, she's like piss thin. She's like a piece of paper thin. And this is not thin. I'm just a little bit concerned that that's not going to fit in there with that fan. Pair them side by side, we'll do a little measurement and we'll see. So the Mishimoto core is 50 mil. This is 15, that's 1.5. So this bad boy is like, it's like 4 times as thick. It's gonna be super good. It's a track car, so it needs to have super good cooling, track car. I'm gonna take this fan shroud off next. I've had to get new Javelins. Some lovely stainless steel Javelins because they will foobarred. So what I'm going to do, transfer this to this, turn it the right way around. Holding you between my crotch at the moment. So turned the right way around, you will see there should be a bleed. There is a bleed here, which is this shit plastic screw, and it's actually on the front. So you may be able to bleed it without having to take the freaking cover off every time, which would be nice. But these are just hand tight at the moment. Nip it up, otherwise you'll fuck it. So as you can see, it wasn't in bad condition. It was pretty good, to be fair. It would go again, it's just dirty. That's good enough to keep as a spare. The rad fans are on here now. You have to have 2 more little M8 bolts. M6? M6. M8. M6, M6, that is now ready to go in. So let's lift this in and see what it looks like if it fits in. Actually, no, first things first. Let's change these clips before I put them in. So I've already taken that rusty, crusty juggler off there. Crusty jugglers. That pipe is already off with the clips, so I can do that off. I just need to get this clip off down here. So I'm gonna do that first, then we'll put it in. Ooh. So it's in. Oh. Look at this thing. That is absolutely ridiculous. Look at that. I can get 3 fingers in.
That's what she said.
She's a naughty girl. I've got new clips to go on. They just need tightening. I've had to elongate out these holes because it was literally touching this panel and I didn't like it rubbing on here. So there is like a fag paper gap between there now. But it's only the fins. It's not the actual rad. It's the fins it would rub on. I didn't like it anyway. So next job is do these clamps up and then fill out with water and bleed her. Ooh. Hello. So the rad is in. Look how fucking good that looks. Oh, so beautiful. So what I've done is I've cracked open the bleed nipple, which you can now get to without having to take the freaking bracket off, which is amazing. My face is dirty. So I'm going to crack Z bleed nipple off for the heater. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wander around here. Oh. Hi. And then we're going to fill this up. And what I'll probably do is drop it on the floor and jack up the rear so it's the highest point, and then we'll try and bleed it. Join me in a second when we'll be filling some coolant up. Ooh. Also, look, shiny, 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 shiny. I can't see this one, but shiny. So now we've all got Jubilees, as long as, fingers crossed, the pipes don't break, because they were a bit crusty jugglers. We should be all good. Oh, yeah. Right. I'm gonna go find some coolant. I'll see you in a minute. Microphone on, please turn on the mic. Oh, hello. So I've lifted the car up. As you can see, maybe, that might be a better view. So the rear's up in the air. So when I put a funnel in here, which I'm about to do, let's do it together, because working together is fun. Funnel. This should now be the highest point in the system, which is what it should be. Now, I'm gonna fill that up. Remember, I've cracked off those bleed nipples, so I'll probably lose some coolant. Let's fill her up. I've got some Chota red. Let's get that done. That's the old stuff. Ooh, brother. Ooh. Yeah, there it is. Right, so I've had to get some more coolant because I ran out. We're now about halfway up the bottom there. I've been laying under here, squeezing the thermostat pipe and the upper hose here. that goes round. They've now full of water. Down here, I've had this bleed screw open and got all the air out. That's just water coming out of there now. The heat matrix one is open. Got the pipe coming up here. That's full of water, not air. The pipes are full of air, full of water. Obviously this is a bigger rad, so the capacity is a lot bigger. So I didn't really plan for that, did I? Because I'm a bit of a muppet. So let's tighten this up and let's nip this out. And I think we can start it and see what happens. The heater is on full. We'll just turn the speed up and put it on just face so that I can feel it through here. Hear the intake. It's over half. I'm going to open this door so I don't die. Health and safety. Okay, so I'm going to run this up now, hopefully up to temperature, hopefully it doesn't get too hot. Join me in a minute when it's bled up.
A few moments later.
So we're bleeding it up. It's pretty much at temperature, got hot air in the car. Caps on, coolant level is just above high. But it turns out, cat's falling apart. This is hot. Water in the pipes. I'm just waiting for the fan to kick in, and then this side of it's done. And now I've got to try and drop that exhaust, but I might do that at home. It's a pain in the ass. Got to buy another cat. Look at that thing. Whoa. So it's done. It's bled up. There's water in there. Fans haven't kicked in because low temp thermostat. It's been running for ages and it won't get hot, and there's hot air in the car, so I'll drive it home, see how we get on. That is all. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you learned how to fit a radiator. You might get a little bit of bonus material, but I've only got 4 minutes left of footage. I'm just going to quickly drop this and see if I can drop it out, because that's not good. Hope you enjoyed this video. For more videos, click here. To subscribe down here. Okay, bye.